Wow, that's powerful. But I'm sure there's like a lot of sacrifices people make on the way. So, what do you think ambitious people emotionally sacrifice while, everyone else is applauding their success?
There's a positive sacrifice and there's a negative sacrifice. All right. So now there's a positive sacrifice where I can relate the story of Virat Kohli. All right. So Virat Kohli, as he was playing in this IPL in between 2012 to 2013, he realized that his form had gone out of order. He was not
Wow.
performing as well as he would like to, and that's because he had been partying all the time. And he'd
Right.
been drinking, he'd been eating all kinds of foods and all of that, and it led to a negative impact on his performance. That's when he realized he has to become the number one batsman India has ever seen.
Yeah.
So if he has to do that, he needed to ramp up his weight training regime. He had to ramp up his effort that he was putting outside of the actual match. So what he did was he basically started amping up his training, and one of the things that he did was he gave up his favorite butter chicken. He gave up drinking. He started training. He started training lots of volume, and then 1 year later, we saw a huge difference in how Virat Kohli performed, both in terms of international cricket, in terms of IPL, in terms of everywhere. And his peers simply lagged behind. There were other peers, like Rohit Sharma or many of the others who were good,
Yeah.
but they couldn't match or perform at the level Virat Kohli performed, after that. Now that's
For
the
sure.
positive side, all right, where
Yeah.
you basically have an ambition, and so you make these choices, you make these trade-offs, and then you have no regrets about it, all right.
True.